Okaeri nasai, minasan, and welcome back to another Japanese video. Now, of course, I told you guys that in the next video I'm going to be going over the God particle, and of course, without further ado, I'm going to get into it. After I finish my introduction, of course, guys, our next goal is going to be 400 subscribers. The end goal is 1,000 subscribers. Then, so on. But of course, I'm going to be going over the God particle and clear up some confusion with the God particle. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into the video. Still going to be using a notebook, and I'll tell you guys what page to turn to. Do not worry about the lesson. So right here, you guys want to turn to page 195 if you have the Genki book. Do not worry if you don't got the Genki book, because I'm going to be using these over here too. Please, guys, do not worry about the screen shaking so much, because it is so windy outside and I have my stand up and I'm trying to hold it with something, but that's besides the point. You have the God particle right here. This video is also going to be another short one, so I hope you guys don't fall on me. It just got so windy. Subject particle ga. Consider what Roberto-san wa Okinawa ni ikimashita means. This sentence, of course, is about Robert and describes what he did. It is likely to be uttered when the topic of Robert has already been breached. Now, grammatically speaking, the noun Robato stands as the subject in relation to the verb iku. I'm gonna read that again, right? So it says Robato-san. Robato stands as the subject in relation to the verb iku. He was the person who performed the going. Robert, nobody else but Robert, remember? And two, the noun is, per the function of the particle wa, presented as the topic of the sentences. As for Robert, he went to Okinawa. So, what if we both know that somebody went to Okinawa recently, and I know that it was Robert, but you don't, but you don't? I will say, Roberto-san ga Okinawa ni ikimashita. Robert went to Okinawa. So, we have this right here. I'll let you guys read this. So we also have here, どのクラスが面白いですか? 日本語のクラスが面白いです. It says question words like 誰 and 何 and the subject of a sentence are followed by ga rather than wa. Now I'm going to close this book and I'm going to sum it all up. So to sum up the wa and the ga particle, you would have words like I just explained to you guys, 誰が and 何が. Because God puts the emphasis in front of the word. So who exactly? What exactly? And now if you have wa, like wa ni ikimashita, you would say went to, because it's referring to the back of the sentence. I say the back of the sentence because it's basically the topic behind it, and God refers to the one that's in front of it. So if you want to say who specifically did something, you would say Robato ga, because Robert specifically did that thing, and that's who did it, nobody else but Robert. Well, it's putting emphasis on what came first rather than behind it, like the topic particle. Ga is kind of like the subject in front of something. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave this around right here. Dare ga, nani ga. If you guys want to form sentences with this, you can. Well, let me rephrase that. You can use wa and ga. I wouldn't say you can use ga all the time. You use ga in certain scenarios, but you specifically use ga for dare ga and nani ga. You will not use dare wa or nani wa, depending on the situation. If you specifically want to know who did something, or you specifically want to know what happened, and you want to put emphasis on something, you would use ga, dare ga, or nani ga. So I could say watashi ga or boku ga, I. So I say I, like I went shopping, right? So, or I shop. I went shopping, stuff like that, right? So I would say boku ga kaimono. So stuff like that, right? You would use ga, I went shopping. You can also say boku wa kaimono, but it would put more emphasis on shopping. I want you to pay attention to shopping more because I use the particle wa. I want you to pay more attention to me if I use the particle ga. That's exactly what I mean. That's a really good example, and I'm probably gonna end off on that one. So with that being said, guys, that'll really be the end of the video, guys. For real, I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers. Thank you guys for all of your support and all of the views on that whole video. Man, y'all guys blew it up. I was not expecting it to actually go that far. Getting my schedule straight and everything too. Of course, you guys can leave me on in the background, give my watch time up, But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one short for you guys. And that was all. But Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Hope you guys are taking care of yourself. Make sure you continue training or whatever you're doing. Peace. Man, y'all blow me out the water, man. Y'all know I'm y'all favorite YouTuber. Come on, man.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.